helps or not, but. Hola, buenos dias, hello, and good morning, everyone. Benvenido. This is Andy Weston, resident in all solar systems, planets, intelligence from the galactic system of the energy core. So we had a waving length of a day yesterday, tremendous force that was going on through its energy cycles. So I did a huge meditation over on another planet solar system. So I've created a new energy source through its multi-universe, and the multi-universe is collecting all energies through its patterns and all through its synchronized souls, through the connection wires of the communications wires and radio signals. So there's new energies that are going through its multiverse right now, through other solar systems, planets, intelligence, and its parallels, where it's creating its own graphing signals. And those graphing signals are all different colors through its particles of energies. And those energies are going through full waves of its continuum and its force. So I'm high rising on so many different levels of parallels right now. It's like swinging on a tree from, back and forth, or you're teeter-tottering. So I'm going through its dimensional realms through my energy signals, and I'm using my voicing grids through the voicing capacitor, through the body and the ecosystems right now. So my connection waves and energy cycles through its systematical systems, through the body and ecosystem is going on incredible force right now. So the healing process is going to go a lot more faster. So that energy that I'm going to give to you is going extremely fast. And the energy waves, the brains are going to start to tingle. And once you resonate on my channel, you're going to feel that energy, and it's going to be incredible force. It goes through its cycles, and it's going to correct all your DNA structures through its divisions, and all those shapes everybody's going to see, blinkety blink lights, which are communications from the stars and the galactic solar sun planet and the galactic moon. So everything is going to be self-wind right now through its cycles. And the multiverse is going through connection waves, different patterns, different frequencies, and different vibrations. The harmonics are on a wind cycle right now through its oscillation winds. Incredible force that's going on right now through the galactic system. So it's pretty powerful stuff right now. So that's exactly what's going on. And I just created a new energy source, which is a new energy vibe. And that energy vibe is very, very powerful. So like I said, you guys are going to connect in so many different ways through your DNA structures. Higher intelligence, more knowledgeable, more focus, more awareness. The courageous courage of focus and its wandering of its systematical system is no more doubting. And your meditation methods are going to be a lot more forceful. It's going to be more line formation, and everything around its system is going to connect through its energies. So everything through its meditation and its chakra formations are going through a continuous force through the multiverse. And the multiverse is creating new energies. And the new energies are going through its divisions of galaxies and different particles and vaporation, how it goes into its own molecule system. And those systems are through the biochemical system. So you have the atoms. You have the atoms and the molecules. So you get the galaxy going like this, and you have the molecules and the atoms coming in. So everything is force wind. So the only way to create is to expand. And by expanding is to unite into one through a fossil fuel. And then it just opens up. And then it creates a new division of line formations of shapes, vibrations, frequencies, and its harmonics. It's incredible force what's going on right now. So that makes me more powerful through its galactics and its continuum. So, hey, Eric, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? I was just talking about the multiverse and its new energies that's going on right now. So your provisions right now through the brain frequencies, you're going to connect extremely fast. So whatever I say through my voicing grids, because I'm talking in a higher velocity of its speed. Okay, I hope you're sitting down. Because your brain waves are going to go through a continuous force right now. I corrected all its divisions and everything through its line formation, and the multiverse is on a full force through its connection and its meditation. So this energy that I created is so powerful. So make sure you're sitting down because those brain frequencies are going to be tingling. Okay, so it's going to be wavering around you. It's going to change all your DNA structures and its molecules. So all the information that I give you on a day-to-day basis is going to be more stronger, more intelligent, and it's going to force you to do things, things that you never thought you could do. It's going to get you connected through the higher self quicker and faster. So, other than that, how you doing? How's it going? Things are good. Your balance is good. Your frequencies are good. Your energy cycles are mixed. That's probably because you went for a bike ride. I sense that. I sense your energies. Everything's based on vibration. So if I feel your energies, but I also see movement. I see movement, right? Well, anger is just a progression. I mean, basically, you want to get up and balance yourself through its meditation and its methods. So, well, that's good. Yeah, bike rides, they open up your pores. Exercise is amazing. Um, One thing you don't want to do is when you work out in any way or form, or you take a bike ride, don't meditate after. Meditate before you go for a bike ride. Meditate before you go to exercise because you're creating different energies, and those energies, like I said, the higher self is going to go like this. You want the higher self to go straight up, right? And when it goes straight up, it knows exactly what it's going to do through its dimension and its parallels. So just thought I'd give you a tip when you're going to work out. Meditate before you work out. Reflection. Hola. Anna. Yeah, but just make sure you meditate before you work out because you don't want anything going wrong with your meditation and its methods because the thought process will go through its continuous force, but it will change its vibration through its frequencies, and those frequencies will go through different elements through its space and its continuum. So, wow, it's good to see everybody's resonating. Everybody seems the energy is pretty good around you guys. The most important thing we want to do together is to expand and evolve. And then when that happens, you guys can go off on your own system and create your own reality. So, but I love waking up to, a brand new sky. Every time I get up, there's a brand new sky. Even there's a dark realm, it's still sky to me. But the reflection has its own source. Like right now, The sky that I'm looking at right now is different colorations of a road graph. And that road graph is on its continuous force through 6 parallels. And those 6 parallels are self-dividing through its colorations of its multiverse. And the multiverse has its own communication lines through the galactic solar sun planet and the galactic moon. So it's shape-shifting its winds right now, which is amazing force through its puzzles. Everything through its cloud formation is on a continuous force through its shapes. It's unbelievable vibration that's going on right now. And that's what's happening with my energy cycles. I was just telling about reflection and Eric about how my energies are extremely more powerful right now because I've created a new energy source through its multiverse. And that multiverse has full connection waves. And that creation is self-involved through me now. So I have a Godhead light. So it's very, very powerful. So don't be surprised if your brain starts to tingle and you start waving. So it's kind of like you're seeing a solar system and it's spinning through its cycles. So that's what you guys are going to feel. You can expand on electricity, yeah, you can, but you have to understand your body and ecosystems. Expansion is everything, but opening the frequencies is very hard to do because you have to understand its calculation. You got to understand that your mind graphing is mind telepathy, like how there's all different strands in the body. Okay, everything is through electricity and its devices. So some people have their strands bigger than others. It all depends on the weight mass of an individual because we all resonate on that alloy. Okay. And that alloy tells us through its communication on our body systems where the circuits are and where are they connecting through the body. Okay. Because everything's connected through the mind and the brain frequencies. But without this, you can't live without this. And without this, you can't live without that. So it's all connection. Everything's connected through the multiverse. So, but yeah, you can expand on electricity. It's just understanding your body and ecosystems and understanding everything around its electricity. So let's talk about electricity and expansion. You know, I gave you guys a question yesterday about what is an energy field, but that's not till next week. So we have lots of time for that. It's a very hard question to answer because it resolves around everything. I don't want to give you the answer. I don't want to give you any tips. I want you guys to do the research. How are you going to learn from anything of its knowledge? And I give you something. If I give you the answer, well, what do you guys gain? What do you learn? What are you learning from, right? It's all a test. Everything's a test, right? And you want to get excited. You know, you want new updates. You want new upgrades, new uplinks, new downloads, right? That's what it is. That's what it's all about. So. I had the sky light up yesterday before I got my creative light formation through its Godheads, and it was incredible force. It lit up so much. It was like so bright, and it was so dark. It was amazing to see. It's like going through another dimension of it's a galaxy. So I was creating a new galaxy source through its particles and all its continuous force, which is circulation and rotation. So pretty powerful to see. If you guys are looking up in the atmosphere and you're seeing electronic interference, let me know because there's a lot of people that are seeing different shapes and sizes. Coloration is everything to the multiverse because it creates new divisions of its allocated locations of its frequencies. So once you get to the matrix and its grids, you understand its atmospheres through its galactic solar sun planet and its communication lines to its galactic moon. So. And another thing too you want to look at is that nature has a way of looking at things and self-awareness. It's unbelievable through its vibration. Because when you look at something and you're in the matrix, the 3D optic lens that you see through the radiation eyes, you also go through the elliptic centers. The elliptic centers is through the matrix and its grids, but you got to break those codes and frequencies. So, but everything is through time's continuum, and you guys get to know, understand, and feel the energy through your energy vibes, through your energy cycles, and through your systematical systems of the body and ecosystems of its energy fields. So. I have full connection waves through the galactic solar sun planet. I mean, I resonate. I am the galactic solar sun planet through its communication, because that's all I do every day. And that's where your energy comes from, through the multiverse and its colorations of its diameters. Everything is diameter. Everything is calculation, line division, line forming, line frequencies. Line speculations, you have to have full connection ways with the galactic solar sun planet. The only way you're going to be able to communicate with the galactic solar sun planet and the galactic moon is to be in the galactic force. It can resonate around you. You can understand its energies, but to communicate with it is a whole nother realm, because you're revolving around through its definitive source, its defined source. And that's where it becomes location grid. You have to master chakra formations. Try to master all your 7 chakra formations and go from there. Use your listening skills. Open up those frequencies. Line divide everything through its nature and its core. Use the gravitational pull. Understand its energy. If you can understand the energy and its force through its gravitational pull of the multidimensional Earth, you got connection waves. But like I said, these things take time, right? Everybody has the power, but how far do you want to go through that dimension? Because each dimension is a different vibration. So let's just take one energy at a time. But to have the power to dissipate chemtrails, no. That's self-absorbed through human identity and its force. So it creates what it wants to create, but I've taken that out through its atmosphere, so it doesn't matter anyway. I'm changing the atmospheres. I'm changing the energy cycles. I'm changing the vibration through the multidimensional Earth. So it doesn't matter how many times the planes go in the sky and use these chemtrails. I'm taking that out I'm changing the multidimensional vibration. Okay. So they can do whatever they want with their chemtrails. It's not going to do any matters, because they're changing the atmosphere through its vibration. So, because I have control of the power grid. The power grid is the most powerful thing you can have. Everything through its planet has a center core and an optic center. And those elliptic optic centers are connection waves through its gravitation. And once you understand its force fields through its energy fields, you can use those devices, okay, and connection waves, and open up those frequencies through its vibration. And once you break those code frequencies through the matrix, you are connected now through the power grid. You have full control of its vibration. So hopefully that helps you out. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, Anna. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm neutralizing everything through its negative source because there's a lot of dark energy force, and its portals I'm closing. I'm closing dark realms of portals because they're all allocated through so many different countries, and every country has a portal. Okay. But before you close the portal, you got to understand its plasma force. And to understand that, because it resides on different vibration frequencies and harmonics. Okay. So that's what's happening right now. But you guys are high rising your energies through the body and ecosystem. See, you guys are on your way. You're gonna platitude a lot quicker and faster to the fifth dimension. So there's no worries there. I'll get you guys there. Not because you're resonating on my channel, it's just you're getting more knowledgeable and you're getting more intelligence that's put into you. But you can give back to your family and friends. So, and you should feel it now because those brain frequencies are going correcting all its divisions. So I'm taking all negative source out of everyone. And believe me, it's not easy because everybody resides on a different vibration. Some people have more negativity than others. So it's understanding frequencies. It's understanding how much dark they have in them, how to get the dark out of them, because everybody is on a different realm, okay, through its parallel. Everybody resides on a different planet and solar system. So the galactic higher self plus the 204 that I have to go around to all different planets and solar systems through its dimensions, find out those frequency levels through its dark realms, recorrect its divisions, center line its points through its century circle, the definitive 8 through the 12 centers, open up those frequencies, take the dark energy out, okay, upwind its source to its light source, change its allocated locations through its shapes, line divide everything through its frequencies, close those portholes, and uprise your energy fields through your body and ecosystems. It's a lot of work. It's not easy to do. You have to understand calculation. That's what I'm talking about, everybody, is to understand what it's like to be in the galactic system. That's what I do. That's my job. That's my mission. That's why I'm put on this earth. It's huge. It's unbelievable. You can watch it back and keep always remembering something that was missed. That's why I'm doing live shows right now. I'm doing live shows because I'm taking the negativity. So you guys are resonating on so many different levels through your body and ecosystems. So I'm creating a new energy source, a new vibration, a new force field, a new energy field. Okay. I'm creating a new energy source through its vibration and taking out all the dark. Now, that is very hard to do, like I said before, because a lot of people have created a lot of dark energy force. Okay. So understanding the body and the ecosystems, because it creates on a different dividing line, and their circuits grow enormously through its dark vibration. So it's extremely important to understand their planets and solar systems and their energy fields through their force fields. I got to break those energy fields. I got to break those force fields, center line divide all the shapes and sizes through its volumes of its curricular stances, and volumize all through the hydraulics, through its gravitational pull of the multidimensional Earth, through the body and ecosystems, through all individual circuits, through its vibration. It's a lot of work. See, Anna, I'm getting more powerful, more because I've just created a new energy source. I'm now through the light head of the Godheads. So my equivalency, high standing, is astronomical when it comes to vibration. So you can tell my knowledgeable intelligence is getting more powerful, and it's going way beyond anybody's human understanding. So, but like I said, you can, go back to my videos, my live videos, and whatever you missed, you can, okay, what was that? Okay, good. Let me go back a bit. Let me write this down, man. Oh. Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. It's a huge job, but it's got to get done. But it's not just our multidimensional Earth is failing too. It's also planets and other solar systems are losing their vibration too. And don't forget, we're not the only intelligence on Earth. We're the only humans on Earth, but there are so many different intelligence that need help. So I'm helping them too. Yep. Well, that's why I have the live videos. So, Indigo. Sorry, buddy. I just got a new energy source through its cycles right now in this division. So, whatever you missed, you can watch back. But great to see you again. Well, I need that because every solar system resides on a different vibration for its frequencies and its harmonics. So I'm basically flying around to its solar systems with communication waves and its multiverse and its communication lines of its gravitation. Every planet's solar system has its own gravitation, right? So it's a magnetic force. This is the galactic higher self. I'm going to tell you what it's exactly like, guys. This is the galactic higher self. He's on a high altitude through another dimension, through another realm. And this is a planet and solar system. So this planet and solar system has an energy cycle, okay? It line divides through its matrix and its Webben graph. You got to write this down. So its century circle has its own center through its systematical system, okay? Because all planets and solar systems have feelings. So some are emotional and some are more physical. That's why you guys get this physical and emotional feeling every day. Okay, so there's a reason why there's planet and solar systems, but they're all connection through their own gravitation. So that magnetic force tries to bring me in, and I try to force myself back out. So that's why I use the breastplate for its force and its energy source. And I use that energy source through its mechanisms of its stars and its communication. So that's how I build friendship with the planet and solar system. Once I understand the energy cycles through its vibration, I understand its system. Pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, it goes way, way beyond astrology reflection. I mean, I live in the galactic system, so and you guys know that, right? I mean, soulless people reside through their own reflection of themselves. Okay. Now, we could state that their self image and their body and ecosystems is nothing but negativity. They're full wind of negativity. So it creates its own circles, it creates its own vibration, it creates its own darkness. And it becomes so powerful through its connection waves and its wires. It just becomes empty, but it's extremely dark. And remember, light can control light, dark can control dark. So that dark force can connect through you physically through space continuum. And it has full control of your body and ecosystem. That's why you're an empty seater. Because you have no control. You don't know what to do. People don't know what to do with their body and ecosystems when it gets to that point because the vibration becomes so powerful and so strong through the dark realms, you're in a black hole. Black holes are very hard to get out of. You mean clones as in other entity forces through its recruitments? Are you talking about spaceships? Are you talking about self-dichotomy of biochemical cells that we are clones? Nobody's a clone. It's not TV. It's not Star Trek. It's not Space Division or anything like that. This is the real thing. And clones are just a fabrication of self-reflection of yourself. But no, we don't have clones in the galactic force. We only have higher intelligence through its communication lines of all radio signals, all connection wires. See, one thing you guys have to remember, when you're in the galactic force, you're not only connected with everything around, you know everything through its galactic system. You're living a civilization of its own system. In 3D? No, no, there's no clones in 3D. They don't exist. I mean, I'm seeing computer graphs through its computer and analytical systems where they have, these talking drones on YouTube. It's entertainment, but what do you get out of it? It's talking through a computer. So the analytical system isn't real. It's just an android that's talking through its computer surface. It's defaulting. It has viruses and all that. That's why the clones, actually, if we had clones in the galactic universe, they wouldn't survive because the technology has to be through the human brain of its knowledge of the mind telepathy. Everybody resides in a human vessel. Okay, they have to because it's satellite to its energy source, defined source, through space continuum and its communication waves and its lines and its radio signals. So You are a higher entity, and that's what I'm trying to do to you guys. I'm trying to give you that intelligence, knowledge, and everything that you need through your focus and awareness. So, human clones and androids. No, androids are metabolic, and they're created. Well, when you watch TV and all that, they're all made through titanium or all different kind of metal alloy from its space and all that. I mean, there's so much money put into space stations. We also have the CERN. You guys know about the CERN, right? What NASA's trying to do with that. That's an energy source through its optic center, but it's just a round tube. But it doesn't have the answers to the galactic system. You know, you have to live the galactic system. You have to master multiverse to understand anything in the system and how it works, how it creates, how it evolves. The efficient centers of everything through its elliptic centers, you know, understanding that there are spaceships, there are other intelligence through formations, but not androids and clones. No, no. No androids or clones resonate on any planet or solar system. We don't waste our time on that. That's why we're in a human vessel. That's why we need a human brain. That's why we have energies that go into us, and we use that through mind telepathy. Everything through space and continuum is mind telepathy, and it's creating its own divisions through its shapes, where you can use those cloud formations, change the multi-universe and its communication lines. Okay, so everything through space and a continuum is creation. Uh, yeah, did I explain that yesterday? Reflection, how humans are evolved on Earth, how they're created, fire, earth, water, and air. Those are the four elements that you're created from. Okay, from space continuum. But don't forget, you're made from silicone, 60% of water. Okay, we need water because it's an energy source through its solar force, and it's through its gamma rays of the galactic solar sun. So when you get a suntan, that's why you have the water. Because if you didn't have that water in your system, you would burn up, right? But you also have your electricity, which is your circuits, and that has its own energy source. But we're made from pixels and particles of energies of atoms and molecules. So the line divides everything through its biochemical cell. Okay, so we're like this. I mean, it's so small. Those pixels, and they're all connected. Everything's connected through the body and ecosystems. Once you understand electricity, vibration, harmonics, okay, you understand your energy cycles, body and ecosystems, and your energy fields. That's why we live in a human vessel. Because we can get knowledge, we can get intelligence, and it can high rise through all different volumes through the multiverse of the communication lines and its colorations. So, what brought you on Earth? Adam and Eve. Everything was created through population, but you all started through an energy cell. And that energy cell self-absorbs through its humanity, which is a self-center of its reflection of a human self. So humans were created through space and its continuum, through particles, through air, through fire, through earth, and water. That's how we're created. For example, how is a seashell created? different colorations of its water's continuum, different colorations of its gamma rays of lights. It's a reflection of its galactic moon and the galactic solar sun planet through its gamma rays, crystallization of its water, all colorations of its multi-universe. Everything is through connection. That's how it's formed. So you get a volume, right? And you're in space continuum and you're talking in a high volume through its radio signals. You're creating. Okay? So everything is on a different tone. So basically, we're self-absorbing through a human form. We're creating that human form where it becomes a gravitational pull through the multidimensional Earth. That gravitation gives us its alloy and its magnetic force. So now you're connected through Mother Gaia, and from above, you're connected to Father and space continuum. So that's where the intelligence comes in. That's where the knowledge comes in. That's where the mind telepathy comes in. That's where the body and the ecosystem comes in. That's where the water comes in. Right? So that's how we're formed. That's how we're created. But it's all computer analytic through its systems. I mean, we're computer operative entity force through its light formation. So once you guys understand your lights and know exactly what it's like to be, you understand your spiritual force. You understand your entity force. And then you understand your higher force. Then you're your higher self. So everything's spiritual. Everything. Everything has a conscious. Everything resides on vibration, Anna. If you understand your vibration through your energy fields, you understand everything around you. Sure, no problem. He has it's confusing line centers right now. So upwind his shifting source through his energy source, correct all its divisions and its line divisions. I'll create a new energy source through its vibration of coloration, changes DNA structures through his pixels, and now his self-waving his connections through the brain frequencies will use all the connection energy waves will uprise his system through the volumes of its continuous and its force. So, how does your friend feel? And remember, I have extreme force right now because I created a new line division through its multiverse and its connection waves through its radio signals. So I corrected all his line divisions through his DNA structures. It's vibrational signals. My volumes are very, very powerful now, guys. Your room will probably vibrate or reverberates or whatever because my sounding waves are not just connected through the multiverse. They're connected through its multidimensional Earth. So that's how powerful you can be. When you have protection over the protection grids and you have 204 galactic higher selves protecting it, that's extremely powerful. You're connected in all waves and forms, through circles and in energy cycles. So yeah, it feels bubbly inside because I'm changing his DNA structures. So right now his pixels are going, they're uniting, they're going, and his brain's going. I know exactly what goes on through space continuum. There's so many shapes and forms of everything through its frequencies. Every vibration has a different shape. Every dimension has a different realm. Every realm has a different parallel. Every parallel has a different paradox. And then you get into vortex. Then you get into time jump. Then you get into time leap. All right. So well, when I was telling you I was in the galactic system in the year 3000, okay, I was telling you how you communicate through relationship and partnership through electronics, Carr's electronic mechanism, okay? Now you place your hand on there. This is when you have to understand your vibration through your energy fields. Everything is on frequency level. Everything has a force field and energy field, okay? Everything is protected, okay? So when you put your hand on the car, you now are connecting your energy into you. It's communicating with you. And once you build relationship and partnership with the car becomes you, and you own the car. And it's given upgrades every day. Let's say you don't know how to drive a car, that energy will be put into you. Okay? And that information is telegraphing through its chakra formations. And those chakra formations are extremely powerful because you're in the year 3000. You understand its upgrades. You understand its energy systematical systems. You understand knowledge, intelligence, higher intelligence. You understand how to use your gravitational belts. Now, a gravitational belt is basically wrapped around your waist. It's like the golden breastplate, but it's around the belt. This keeps you from levitating. When I was in Mexico City, it's called Mexico Angel City. There was this monument, okay, of a golden statue of an angel, and it wanted me to fly. So I levitated so fast. It was unbelievable. I had to use a gravitational belt because that incredible force, once you're connected through its solar system and its intelligence through the spiritualism, wow. Then you get connection with everything through its intelligence of all communication lines and its radio signals. That's what I mean. You're connected everywhere, and anything and everyone. Powerful. When you can create, you can master. And once you master the technology of DNA structures, energy cycles through the systematical systems, energy waves, particles of strands, DNA structures, evolution of energies, colorations of the multiverse through its communication lines, dimensions, planets, solar systems, look out. You have full control of everything. You control your reality, but you control everything around it. So, oh, you're welcome, Indigo. How's your friend feeling? Yeah, numbers are good. They're all communication lines. You guys, if you can break the code frequencies of the numbers that you get, good luck. That's mastering on its own. That's very hard to do. You guys are given energies on a certain system, okay? You're only allowed to give so much information. The multiverse only gives you so much information because you're on a different body system through its ecosystem. So it only gives you what you need to know through its intelligence. Okay? Yeah, you're going to get a lot more right now because I'm going powerful. Every day I get more powerful and powerful, but I have full control and through its protection and its grids. So the more informative I get, the more information that you guys get, all this is coming from the multiverse. So everybody is different. They reside on different planet and solar system, energy cycles, force fields, and energy fields. The reason why it's so important to understand your energy, I know I'm giving you the answer, but um, actually, you know what? Let's leave it at that because I don't want to give you the answer because it's not fair. So let's talk about something else. Just I get so uplifted when we talk about energy fields because it's everything to its atmosphere. Yeah, the more you guys resonate around me and my body and ecosystems, the more understandable you're going to get through its multi-universe and its connection through its planet solar systems. You're going to see numbers, you're going to see stars, you're going to see colorations, you're going to see astral projecting lights, you're going to see cloud formations, you're going to see electronic interference, you're going to see so many different portals. You guys are going to go through a lot, okay? And that's what I mean by mastering. You have to master what a plasma force is. You have to master what an hydraulic systematical system through its graphene waving system is. You have to understand its matrix and its grids and its line formations through its electronic interference. You have to understand meteorological systematical systems through the energy cycles and its energy fields. You have to understand the interstellar through its connection wires and its Metatron through its collections of all patterns, shapes, and sizes. So much, guys. So much. Oh, and ladies. So it's a fantastic day today. I love activating pyramids because it high rises my energy cycles through its divisions, and it gives me an uplift of a new body and ecosystem. So every time you activate, you have to understand the pyramid, though. You have to understand its history. You have to understand its communication. You have to understand its vibration. You have to understand its energy field. You have to understand its force field. You have to understand its energy cycles. You have to understand its multi-universe communication lines through its waving patterns and its electronic devices. Whoa, where'd that come from? uh, Antarctica. Yeah, I used to do weather and pattern. Um, um, well, I was doing a meteorological system through web graphing through the galactic solar sun, planet, and the galactic moon. So I was talking about the weather in the galactic system that I do on Instagram. I have an Instagram account, so you guys can go there. Just go to, if you want to add me, I'm under Unified Ascension. And I'll add you because I predict the weather and all that through its galactic system, what's going on through its energies. I give you brief intros of what's happening through your body and ecosystems, its connection waves. So you can add me on my Instagram page if you like. Oh, there's a lot going on through its pictures. Pictures are their connection to the multiverse. Hmm. That's press reference of what you had through another dimensional realm of your planet and solar system, Anna. So anything you remember, anything you think of, or anything that was thought of, that is just provisions of a new galaxy system through its dream awakening. So uh, everything that you dream, okay, is real. Once you awake, you understand what's going on, charge of a birthday galaxy, right? And that's what I'm talking about, knowing. You understand what happened. It is a valid memory, but then it goes away, right? But if you listen to the memory, if you understand the memory, it becomes the memory, okay? And then you are the memory. The multiverse is communicating with you every day. Energy cycles, getting to know your system, body and ecosystems, getting to know your knowledge. How intelligent are you? It's teaching you as you're teaching it, or teaching its systems through the galactic system. When you're sleeping, it's giving you information. It's giving you dreams. Who do you think gives you dreams? The multiverse. It's connection energy waving patterns through its pixelization. It's a movie hologram. Everything's a hologram through a dream awakening. Okay. So when you dream, it's real, especially when you're awake. Now, when you're creating that dream, you're not creating that dream. The multiverse is creating that dream for you, because the multiverse controls everyone and everything. Yep. So that you get a bit bigger understanding of what the multiverse is. It's the biggest thing, and it's way past anything. It's beyond anything. It's observing. It's watching you every single day. It's giving you what you want. You just have to know it from your system. So, well, yeah, that's what I'm here for, guys. I mean, you get information from anywhere and anything. Everything and anything helps. But when you're in the galactic system, that's what you want to know. Because everything resides in the multiverse. Everything's connected through the multiverse. You're created through the multiverse. You're created through Father and Mother Gaia. And your sources come from the archangels and the angels. That's what I'm saying. You guys have to understand what angels are. If you're meditating and you don't know what angel to use, then you got to do your research. And that's why, again, I'm talking about mastering your chakra formations through your meditation and its breathing mechanisms. Breathing is the most important thing for meditating, right? Know why you're meditating. But it's not just meditating, it's meditating everything around you. So, almost an hour. It's way beyond that, Anna. To be honest, the multiverse is you, okay? But the higher force is an energy force where it has its full rotation through its reactor. And it's all it is a circulation that keeps going and going around and around and around. It's an incredible force through its energy cycles. That's what the multiverse is. It's connected in so many different ways of its parallels, paradoxes, and its coloration. Everything has so many different colors because the multiverse is the matrix. So anything you're not sure about, just go back to my videos and try to reiterate everything that's going on through the galactic and the solar system, because there's so much going on, guys. So much, especially now. Especially, I have a new source of light. When you get that light and you know how to use it through your body and ecosystems, oh, it's an incredible force. Incredible force. It's unbelievable. So. Of course, you're overwhelmed because I'm giving you information, more information. And like I said, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be complicated. It's going to be the strictness of it, understanding, okay, what did he just say? It's way over my head. The reason why it's way over your head is because it's not given to you. It's because you're in the galactic system, Anna. Okay. But you're schooling. You're just getting used to its atmosphere. You're getting used to shapes and divisions and dividing and locations and intelligence and planets and solar systems. So everything is time. Everything's nothing but time. Well, nothing comes easy. Everything, it takes, a lot of knowledgeable understanding, balance. And you don't get that without meditating. You can't move forward without meditating. You can't get what you want without meditating. You can't resonate on where you want to be without meditating. So, like I say again and again, everything is within. You have to understand your body and ecosystem within yourself. And then it becomes without. And then it expands. And then it unites. And then you create. So. Father and Mother Gaia give you what you need to know. Okay. It's up to you to find out where you came from. It's up to you to understand your higher self, because the higher self is a full control of its travel. That's what the higher self, that's all he does, is travel through his light formations and his electricity and his electronics. So you're connected through the divine, through the female and the male energy. Yeah. The male dominance and the female dominance. That's where you get your connection force. Because the male dominance of the father is on the left side, and the right side is Mother Gaia. It's creation of its nature and its core. So everything requires a physical body. That's why you guys are given a human vessel. So you can get higher intelligence, so you can get more knowledgeable through the thinking and the knowing and the doing. But you got to get informed with your higher self. That's the only way. It's the only way. That's a very good question. Why does the vessel die? It dies because you're not paying attention. You're not listening. You're not observing. You're not knowing what's going on through the multiverse. The multiverse is trying to connect with you every single day. If you don't communicate with it, it creates negativity. The negativity takes over and your light goes out. That's the reason. Reflection, I can scan anybody in the world, man. I know your guys' energies. I correct all your line divisions. I can heal anybody in seconds. I do solar text. I'm healing you guys now. My connection waves, I can talk to animals. I know what they're thinking. I know their energy. Everything through its vibration is everything through its animals. Animals only relate to vibration because they only bark or meow or slither, whatever, if it's reptilian or they all come from a different source through its planet source. So they're spiritual entities of its animals and its habitat. Your body's going through a body transformation through its coloration and its multi-universe of its connection waves. So it's the self-reflection of your higher self. It's connecting through planet solar intelligence right now, Indigo. Yeah, it's a warm feeling. And everything through its connection in its heart goes to the brain frequencies and then the mind frequencies. And the mind frequencies go to the crown chakra, to the solar, to the connect ways to the higher self to the galactic. And then once you get up to the highest form, which is the galactic system, if you reach the energy core, you're connected. Not just connected, but you're just formalizing through its circle of all vibration. So, another nice day. Oh, the clouds are changing. The line dividing, the shapes are bigger. Frequencies are a bit off center, but I can change that. It's amazing when you're in the matrix and you understand these cloud formations because it's communicating with you as you're communicating with it. But everything to its puzzle is everything to its emotion because it resides on atmospheres. Full connection waves through its energy circles and energies through its systems. But the communication is not just the multidimensional Earth or the communication of its galactic solar sun planet and the galactic moon. It's the connection waves to its nature's core, its ground formations. So they're communicating every day, every single day. They keep you alive. And the way to move forward is the way they give you information. They do it through your dreams. And they give you information from everywhere through the body and ecosystems. So you can't scan people yet because you're not mastering of what needs to be mastered. You're giving energy that's given to you through your body and ecosystems because your line divisions are in different planet solar systems. You have to be in a high vibration through your solar systems. If you get connection with your own planet and solar system, then you can scan people. No, crystals are created on their own system. I just create everything in its multiverse, shapes and sizes, line divisions, multiverse colorations, planet solar systems, energy fields, force fields, energy cycles, body, ecosystems, DNA structures, location grids, geographing, geometrics, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Post-elliptic centers. A post-elliptic center has its own, once you're in the galactic system, has its own gravitation, which is on a strong force through its wind force and its oscillation winds. So its diameters, you can create any shape and go through any dimension, through any system. That's what a post-elliptical system is. Pretty amazing. Anywhere in the spot is fine. The best way to do that is you have connection with your higher self. I gave you electricity and its elements through its volumizing. So you use those volumes through the connection wires, but you got to understand your patterns. Everybody here has to understand their patterns, waving patterns and their radio signals. You can't meditate without radio signals. Now, radio signals are connections through its pyramids, through its interfacing, interaction. So your solar connection is through your planet and solar system. So once you're awake, you're connected to your solar planet and its vibration. So that information is given back to you through a shape of its chakra formation. So, so Dustin, yeah. So basically, high rise your system through a different dimension. Find your levitation. Use the chakra information that you want to use. Don't forget to use your protection grids when you go up to space and it's continuing. And just high rise your energy cycles through the body and ecosystems, and you'll be fine. Yeah, you got to dial tune up your energy cycles. Your vibration has to go through a higher dimension. If you guys stay where you want to be, that's totally fine. I'll heal you anyway. But the point is to get everybody there faster. The faster, the more knowledgeable and more intelligent that goes into your system. Because everybody relates to their systematical systems and their energy fields. So. The only way you can go to your home planet is getting full collaboration through communication levels of its frequency levels, high-pitched sounds through its communication waves and patterns, all vocalizing through the pyramids, radiation lights of Father, Mother Gaia, archangels, angels, divine angels, spiritual angels, anything that's light formation through its star system systems, communication lines through the stars, connection waves, and energy cycles through its line divisions of shapes of all communication, of vibration, and its harmonics through the galactic solar sun planet and the galactic moon. That's the only way you're going to be able to get to your solar planet. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. And don't forget too, you're talking through a higher self that knows everything through the galactic system. But I'm the galactic higher self. I'm a polarized, energized, radioactive, meteorological, systematical system through its energy fields, energy cycles, uprising through its winds of planet solar systems intelligence, through the galactic system and the energy core. So the galactic higher self that's inside me now is giving you what you need to know. No. Your galactic family resonates on different solar systems. That's why you meditate. You fly there. You can do that. But I'm talking about when you awake. I'm talking about getting relationship and partnership with your own solar system. Because everything has a working mechanism. I reside in Lemuria through its planet solar system because I know everything around its realm. But I work in the galactic system in the energy core. So my reflection of the galactic higher self is on the G1 star system systems. So it's a totally different solar system through its system. So it's an energy polarized through its communication and star system. But you can use your chakra formation through your galactic air chakra. Open up that, unite it, go see your galactic family. You can do that. So it's kind of like going from one planet to the next, you know? It's like going from here, going here. But everybody resides on their own solar planet. Everybody's communicated on their own planet and their own information status. And that information status goes through its doctrum, right? And its dock. And the dock is your location grid through its planet, solar systems, through its energy fields and force fields. So everything is through a mechanism, okay? and its matrix. The grid formations change every day through its high volumes. But the hydraulics, oh, wow. The hydraulics through its magnesium and its magnetic force is so powerful. So powerful. But yeah, you can get to your galactic system, but everybody resides on their own solar planet. That's why we have billions of planets and solar systems. The tree of life and its ancestry, yeah, that's very true. Oh, Predator. Except he's like 8 feet tall. And of course, it was just a movie, but he had a shape-shifting mask that was protecting his identity through his force and energy fields, right? So he had laser mechanisms, and he had solar connected energy through his plasma force, and he was shooting at lasers. You know, he had biochemical tools that he was using when he was in the jungle, and he got hurt. So he's using one of those tools to, you know, upright its surface and heal its sealments, you know, anything in the body and ecosystems. But he was a predator on a different alienation planet. So I know it's just a movie, but, you know. Wow, almost an hour and a half. Yeah, you could say that. It's kind of like a classroom. But the spiritualism and the galactic energy force is in the system. So just give him what you guys need to know so you can use your thoughts and knowings. But everything through its source is the higher self. So it would be destructive. Yeah. You're talking about two energy fields collaborating into one century circle, and those circles would line divide, create its new divisional lines through its parallels to its new galaxies. So not only it would create a dark round through its galaxy, but you'd be going through too many different dimensional wormholes through its periodic time through its switch. And that switch will have a full connection through its energy cycles through its new vibration of a black hole. That's what will happen through those fields if they interact. So there's your answer to that question there, Dustin. That was a good question, by the way. No, no. Your body system has to resonate on that planet solar system for connection. You have to be on their vibration. You can't talk to any intelligent planet solar system until you know that planet and solar system and intelligence. You have to understand the waving lengths through its communication, through its galactic system. Verbal agreements aren't enough. No. You have to have full collaboration through its vibration to get partnership. Any more fantastic questions? Love answering them. I got a lot of time life going on right now, so I usually do 1 or 2 or 3 videos a day, depending. But there's so much energy cycles that's going right now through its divisions and its body and ecosystems. So mine is extremely high rising through its lights. I created a new light, and now it's continuous force. So I just thought I'd let everybody know that. But please get a chance to watch my videos. I know Anna, she's probably watched all my videos. She has full collaborating relationship partnership with my resonance and my body and ecosystems through the galactic system. Really try hard. If you want to get in the galactic system, get to know the higher self. Become the higher self. The higher self wants you to become the higher self. Oh, yeah, of course. You're talking about transformation lights. You're talking about sky formats. You're talking about provisions. You're talking about protective energy, systematical divisions of lines of shapes and its electric grids, so that would be no entry. And those protection grids are so important through the galactic system. Reflection, it's not an illusion. It's virtual reality. It's a computer operative. It's like being in a video game. That's the reality I live. I feel like I'm in a video game. Everything is moving. You don't see it, but I see it because I live in the matrix, right? So when you live in the matrix, everything's moving. Everything. It's line dividing. It's going like this. It glows. It changes shapes. It communicates back. It goes up and down. You can move it into another dimension, another parallel. It talks to you because you're communicating in a high frequency, because you're reaching their frequency, right? Electronic interference, anything through its interaction, is the galactic system of its solar system. So let's just take a light bulb. 40 watts, 60 watts, 100 watts. Now, how do you get a communication through a light bulb? Understand its frequency level. Then you have full collaboration, relationship, partnership with that light all the time. How do you get communication with a wall? Understand its DNA structure, how it's built, through its formation, through its grids. Communication, relation, partnership. That's how it starts. So all the time, because it's saving you from your energy fields and through your egos of its ecosystem. Okay. The ego is the brain frequency through the mind. The ego is the body system that has full collaboration relationship with its body system. So, as soon as you meditate, use your archangel theory. Use, everybody, you can use it through your body and ecosystems. You can use it from the divine source. You can use it from the multiverse, connect me in all ways and rounds, protect everything around me. That's a prayer right there. Everything is a prayer through its knowledge of protection and its grids. The reason why I say protection grids is because you're in the matrix. Now, if you're line formulating through a human vessel and you just meditate through its atmosphere, I'm talking about gravitation of its earth. I'm not talking about space and its continuum, because that's on a totally different wavelength through its energy cycles. Okay? I'm talking about the atmosphere through the archangels and its realms, through the angelic realms. You're talking on prayers. When you're in the matrix, it's protection grids. So hopefully that helps you out. There's extremely a lot going on right now, Dustin, through its vibration. So I'm changing all division lines of all DNA structures through its humanity right now, and it's a lot of work. There's a lot of dark force that's going on right now through its bad negativity. So much going on. But I'm cleansing its atmospheres, I'm changing its shapes, and everything is cleansing through its time. You know, everything takes time. But everybody's going to self-evolve through its vibration. Yeah, everything is a power. Yeah, really get connected with the power up phase, because you can, the higher you go through the higher self, the higher you get with power, the higher you get with knowledge, the higher you get with intelligence, the higher you get with informative information to give back. I'm answering every question that you guys give me. Why? Because I'm so knowledgeable through higher intelligence as I live in the galactic system. You do feel like you need a lot because you're in a high vibration now, reflection. So you're going to go through a lot of distractions. Your energy fields are getting connected through its atmosphere and its community. So you're gonna change your gaining source of different people. You're gonna high rise through other elements of higher people, higher dimensions, higher frequencies, higher levels of its continuous force, higher knowledge, higher intelligence. So the friends that you reside on are on a lower frequency. They're going to dissipate and move away eventually. You can't resonate on that same vibration because you're on a higher vibration. So that's what's happening right now with you, reflection. It's totally normal because I've lost a lot, but I also gain a lot. Right? So you're welcome. And in Espanol, it's de nada. It's the hardest thing to learn. Espanol. When you're in Mexico, you have to know its knowledge. You have to know its community. You have to know its people. You have to know Mexico. I mean, it's unbelievable what's going on right now. And I revolve around so much intelligence through its frequencies of levels of harmonics. It's unbelievable. Because just try to communicate on levels of higher intelligence. It's not easy. You have to understand the frequency codes, the vibrations, and its planet and solar systems and what vibration they resonate on through the galactic system of the galaxies of its realms and its parallels of all dimensions and its frequencies of high rising of volumes through the planet's solar systems and intelligence. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would do all natural breathing. If you're going to do anything through this meditation, you don't want to connect and feel soft wind and like, whoa, what's going on? Do everything natural, Indigo. I recommend you do everything through its energy force, through your mecha force. Mecha force is through its connection wires and its patterns. So really use that, just the natural way you know? Alchemy, yeah. Alchemy is always used through its meditation methods. Yeah, you can concentrate on that. Get to know your higher self, get to know yourself, get to know your definitive self through the inner and outer child. Try to be a child. Try to feel what it was like you being a child. Then you get connection waves through the connection of its heart, multi-universal sacred heart. Smeta, welcome again. Oh, that's cool. Birds are incredible force. Anything that rests on your residence is a sign. It comes from a different realm of a different source, and somebody that you knew or somebody that you already know is communicating with you. So it's pretty powerful. Yeah, get connected with the inner and outer child, Indigo. You know, it's very hard for adults to get connected with their child because they forget. They forget their emotions, frustrations. Kids just like to play. But when you become an adult, you forget yourself as a child. Try to connect with the inner and outer of its loving self. Everything reflects through the unconditional love of everything around you. So it's those thoughts. You say something negative to somebody, that you know they're going to react back. You say something nice, you know they're going to react back. And it all has to do with frequencies, levels of energies, vibration, and harmonics. Birds communicate. I communicate with them every day. They're radio signals. They have volumes of electricity. Same with dolphins. Dolphins relate on sonar. Try to find ways of meditating. I find, the best way to meditate is to get formalized with yourself through trips and adventures, journeys. Best way to get stronger in force. If you meditate in the same location every day, you're not expanding, you're not evolving, you're not getting knowledge. You got to see different community, different cities. You got to see different humanity. You got to see different cultures, different grounds, different shapes, different nature. That's how you connect. That's how you get power. Well, they communicate through each other, through their sounding waves, and there's energy cycles, so they use their vibration. But yeah, they are connected through its nature's core, Mother Gaia. So they uplift its nature, yeah, through its vibration. Yeah, they're definitely a full force through its earth and its balance. Dolphins are incredible. I mean, they're a waving source through its water's continuum. They know the water, right? It's like the space and its continuum and what it does. It's not the other way around, right? If you have fear of water, you got to find out how to get out of fear of water. You got to become friends with the water, right? So everything's relatable. You know, when a surfer gets connected with its waves and its energy cycles, how it formulates through a tunnel, right? It communicates with the water through its vibration. Water has extreme vibration through its flowing mechanisms. Its connection, not just through its water's continuum, but it also connects through space continuum. Everything connects. I have a very huge part, yes, Anna. Very, very huge. And I'm only the one in the world that can do that. So, but I also, too, I'm healing everybody else so they can resonate and they can help in their own way. Your knowledge will help the multidimensional earth. So everybody has a power. It's all about mastering, Anna. To master, to understand, to communicate is to understand the multiverse. It's the only way you could communicate with anything. You can understand its energy, but communication is a whole nother level of continuous force because it's relatable and it's the force knowledge of anything that you see. You got to understand its DNA structure. You got to understand how it's self-evolved. You got to understand how it creates. You got to understand how it grows, how it forms, right? That's the way you communicate. You have to surrender yourself to the galactic system of everything. That's the only way you're going to get anywhere. Everybody can do it. Everybody can do it. You know, it's just a matter of time and how much you want it. You can't force a situation to happen. You can't tell somebody to do something they don't want to do. They do it on their own time. Everybody resonates through a different level. But if you want to get there faster, then you know exactly what to do. So. Okay, 15 more minutes and I'm gone. And I'll put up another one. I think I'm going to go a bit later. Put another schedule up for another talk on the live show. I got 15 minutes left, so bring on the questions. I can't believe it's 11 o'clock already. It's unbelievable how time flies. It's all about opening the mind. You open the mind, you see everything. But you got to understand what your mind is opening up to. Because you're communicating on different levels of frequencies of dimensions and realms and galaxies and so much up there. It's unbelievable. And when you're in the galactic system and you are informed with your higher self on an everyday basis, you see what's going on. That's how powerful it is. It's not just a dream. It's real. Like if you're creating something in the multiverse, you better know what you're doing, because you can distract its atmosphere. You can create different things that are not needed to be there, right? So it's my job that stuff like that doesn't happen, because there are some galactic forces that try to take over. They can't, though, right? They try to, but you can't. If you try to create a black hole, well, you got to understand the significance of its line dividing. You got to understand its shape. You got to understand what realm it came from. You have to understand its vibration. You have to understand its DNA structure. Okay. And you have to understand its location and its volumes through its energy cycles. And everything's self-create. Once you do that, then you can create. But if you create a black hole, it becomes its atmosphere, and everything around it creates its own world. So that's why it will never happen. And there's a lot of people think, black people don't know the answers to these things, because they thrive on information that is, something that either doesn't make any sense or they just can't figure it out. And that's why I'm here, to give you guys the answers to everything that you need to know through space and its continuum. Reflection, the only way you can connect with the multiverse is through the higher self. But I'm not just talking the multiverse, I'm talking about the galactic, right? But like I said, there's a lot of provisions that you have to go up. There are a lot of sequences opening the mind and the frequencies, understanding its intelligence through its vibration. Okay? So you have to find your communicating waving patterns, because every intelligence resides in a different body system. So concentrating on the higher self, concentrating, getting used to the atmosphere, the DNA structure of the higher self. So hopefully that helps you out. Energy, vibes, and communication are totally two different things. Two different things. So you have to believe it's real. And it has to be within. Knowing within, knowing without, expansion, energy fields, higher self, connection wires, energy, vibration, harmonics, speed, acceleration, connection, multiverse. And that connection becomes blended in through the multiverse. And then you get not just the connection, but you get the knowing and the doing, right? So your quest is different from mine, like it's different from Samantha, like it's different from Anna, Your body systems are different than mine. Your ego systems are different from mine. Your energy cycles are different from mine. So your energy that's given to you is different than mine. So hopefully that gives you a big leap, big jump. Perfect example. Talking about the race, where you have the tortoise and the rabbit. Now the rabbit is all, yeah, I'm going to win, right? And the tortoise, doesn't think anything. He's just saying, okay, whatever. And the race starts. So the rabbit goes way ahead, runs out of breath, can't continue. And you see the tortoise coming along, winning the race. So what's the objective there? What's the lesson learned? Don't go ahead of yourself. Because that tortoise will always win the race. That's a little, trivia. It relates a lot to humans, I just, when it comes to the knowledge of what we all need to do to get forward in life. So, yeah, I don't have any heat warning. I do have it sometimes, but it gets cold here and then it gets hot in the afternoon. So, but yeah, the winds are going to change. The atmosphere is going to change. You're going through electronic interference. The energy cycles are going to change. And the vibrations are going to change. So, yeah, they're good tools as long as you learn from them. If you can reflect back on what was wrong, then you can continue and move forward. So, analogies. Okay, well, we got to apologize there anyway, so I just add that in, so it doesn't matter. You have to get used to your energy waves and your psychonisms through the transformation lights, Dustin, through the meditation methods. Your chakra formations are allowing you to correct your divisions through a different dimension. Every chakra formation resides in a different dimension through its acceleration speed, and its communication resides in a different element through its solar system and its galaxies. So that solar flare that you're talking about takes time. So 7 minutes to go. I'm going to top out and I'll put up another video. But I'll keep you informed with my upgrades and updates and uplinks and downloads. You guys need to know these things. So, but this is great though, right? We're helping each other out. I mean, that's what it's all about. Getting a lot of new viewers and a lot of new people, and they're resonating around my channel and they're watching the live events. And like I said, I'll say again and again and again, live is incredible because you're healing and you're helping, and everybody's evolving through their knowledge and their intelligence. So everybody's getting so integrated through the transformation manifestation. And it just keeps uprising. The continuous force just keeps flowing, flowing, flowing. And you're always learning. Every day you're learning something new. So and you do need to check in regularly because you're going to miss a lot of information. So it's very important. I know. I'm not going half an hour, 45 minutes. I think my last one was like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Actually, I went almost 2 hours and 50 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Almost 3 hours doing a live show. But it's never boring for me because I give you guys so much information that you need to know on a day-to-day basis. And those upgrades are high rising through its energy cycles. And those energies are so powerful for everybody. So that's why it's extremely important to go back to my live shows and really, really understand the tools and the mechanisms through its electronic interferences, through its electronic devices, through its matrix grids, through its protection grids, through its prayers, and everything around self-evolved through the body and the ecosystems. So that's why it's very important to watch my live shows. Even if you have to watch them over and over and over. I mean, when I watch a movie, I don't watch it just once because you want to break down its frequency levels of what's going on through story by story, right? If you watch a movie once, what are you learning? How are you supposed to process? Every time you watch a movie, you pick up something different. So if you resonate around that channel, you know you're going to get something interesting that you didn't before. It's pretty fascinating. I could do that reflection. I know it's high rising. I know it's complicated. I know it's confusing, but the intelligent rises on so many high forms of vibration. It's extremely hard to do, but I'll try my best. It's just that's why I'm doing live shows now, so you guys can watch them back. Keep watching them. Keep watching because you're always going to pick up something different. Oh, he said that. Okay, that's great. So I missed that. Let me write that down, you know? Yep. Oh, you're very welcome. So I got 3 minutes to go. Any more questions? Or are you guys ready to formalize yourself through your body and ecosystem, get connected with your own waves and energy fields through your energy cycles? School helps. It gives you your A, B's, and C's, 1, 2s, and 3s. That's what school does. But everything and anything relates to the galactic system. Everything teaches something. Getting to know somebody for the very first time that's a stranger. Picking up information that you didn't know about. Oh, wow, that's cool. I didn't know about that. Now that's already progressed in your mind telepathy. It's progressing everything, all that through its information. And you give that knowledge to somebody else. And you can learn something from somebody else. So you're uprising, you're upgrading frequencies and levels through its harmonics. You know what I mean? You're getting more connection with your energy waves. So, countdown, 1 minute to go. But I'll be back, you know, so whatever you miss, make sure you watch my live shows. If you're new on my channel, make sure you watch all my videos. I know there's a lot of videos, but how are you going to learn? Right? You can't tap into my show and watch the latest one because you'll have no clue what's going on. No clue. So that's why you have full collaboration with everybody else that relates to my channel. so you guys can help each other out, talk about it, give information back. Oh, that's interesting. Great. Thanks for letting me know. All those things are relatable, and you get full connection through each other. So, okay, I'm going to tap out. This is Andrew Weston, resident of all solar systems, planets, intelligence through the galactic system of the energy core, communication waves of the galactic systems of vibrations, frequencies, and harmonics. Calling out. Adios.